that famous speech back in 1917. I don't think he was president anymore. I believe he was president from 1901 to 1909. And he came back in 1917 and made that big speech. Right over there, they put up that stage. Teddy made that big speech here in Forest Hills Gardens. And this place hasn't changed a bit since he was here the last time. So we're gonna go back to the shave den. We're gonna take an old razor that maybe, I think I have one from the 1920s, that may be similar to what Teddy might have used when he shaved. It's an old Gillette. And we're gonna do a Teddy Roosevelt themed shave today when we go back to Long Island to the shave den. So join me back in Long Island. We're gonna leave Queens. We're gonna head back to the shave den and do a Teddy Roosevelt shave. So don't go away, stay right there, and I'll see you in a few back at the shave den. See you in a few. Bye-bye. The shave den. Joe from Queens again. We just had a trip to Queens. We visited the spot where Teddy Roosevelt made that famous speech, not so famous speech, over at Forest Hills at Station Square. Had to run into Queens, to the old neighborhood, get a tire fixed. So we stopped for breakfast, the wife and I. We had a terrific breakfast in Forest Hills, and on the way back, we filmed the opening for this video over at Forest Hills train station by the Long Island Railroad in Station Square, which hasn't changed, where Teddy Roosevelt made that famous speech. So we're going to do a Teddy Roosevelt shave today. And what we're going to use, well, we're going to use a nice blade. We're going to use this from the Gillette truck that just pulled up. As you can see, there's some blue blades here they brought me from this nice truck that just pulled up. So let's take the blade out. King Gillette is here with us. There's King Gillette. And we dropped the blade. And here's the back of the blade, if I can pick it up without dropping it again. There's the back of the blade, front of the blade. And we can put our truck away now. Put our truck back together. Thank you, King Gillette, for bringing us a blade for our Teddy Roosevelt shave. It's an old blade, but a good blade. I think they used to come in a display like this. Maybe Teddy would go into his drugstore here in New York and pick up a pack of blades from Gillette. He used to buy for $0.25, and he would pick up a box of blades from King Gillette to put in his razor. There's the back of it, open here. So this is the blade we're going to use today, the Gillette Blue Blade. We get 25 blade packages in this. We can increase our sales by using this container as a display. Isn't that something? These are all old blue blades that upside down. Let's have the back of the thing up there. So that's going to be our blade for today. What razor for today? Well, something that Teddy might have. This is, I think, from the 1920s, like I said before. Look how nice they used to package products, you know. Things were made with craftsmanship, not like today. And you opened it up, even the inside, the purple, isn't that beautiful, the purple velvet inside the case. And you had a blade bank in here. And you'd have a blade. Let's see what it looks like. This is an even older blade, I think, than we're using today. So, but these are the old Gillette blades. Something from Teddy Roosevelt's era. And we're going to take out this razor. It's an open comb razor. There she is. Look at that, huh? This thing is almost 100 years old. It's really a nice shape. It's an open comb. So it should be a little bit on the aggressive side, I hope. So I have about two or 3 days growth. So let's very carefully take apart our blade. There it is. Look how nicely she's wrapped. This is a very old blade, never been used. And let's see what it looks like here. There it is. Let's see if you can see that. Put that down. Let's see, can you read that? Yeah. Made in the USA. It's a, let's see, Gillette Blue Blade. Known the world over. S4. Very, very nice blade. There she is. There's our blade for today. And we're going to put it right here on our open comb. And we'll put our, there's a serial number on it, our open comb razor here together. And you can see it's a Gillette. There she is. And we'll tighten it down. And we're ready to put our shave up together here. What a beautiful thing. Teddy Roosevelt probably shaved with something like that. Start with our pre-shave next. Ukraine makes something called Aquaphor. This is like an all-purpose petroleum-based product. And it's excellent for aftershave, pre-shave. It's good for first aid. It's good for dry skin, especially here in the winter. As you can see, my lip is chapping from the cold. We were out in the snow before. It was just a flurry though. It wasn't a big storm today. A couple of weeks ago we had an ice storm there. But those are just snow flurries. Okay, that's our pre-shave. Aquaphor by Ukraine. I think that's how you pronounce it. Makes a good pre-shave, aftershave. Today it's going to be our pre-shave. Our shave cream is something modern, not quite old-fashioned like Teddy would have had. He wouldn't have had something like this. We got this at Pastor's at our meetup. The Stallion, Anthony Esposito. This is his namesake from Pastor's, the Razor Rock Stallion from the Italian shaving soap people. And I'm proud to say, even when I Titanic this, we're going to save this because it's autographed by the Stallion. That's what we're using today. I already started mixing it up in my Walmart shaving bowl. I'm using an old brush. This is a, let's see what this is here, something right. It's a Made Right USA Pure Badger number 43. You can see that. And we started mixing up our Stallion here. It's looking nice. So we're going to use our Stallion. I already started it. Good stuff. Look how nice that comes up there, huh? So what do you say? We start slopping it up already. Look at that. That is nice, nice stuff. We're doing our Teddy Roosevelt shave. The Teddy Roosevelt, 26th president. He was president, like I said before, 1901 to 1909. And he's a New Yorker, like myself. He was born in Manhattan on October 27th, 1858, Teddy. And he died here in Long Island, believe it or not. He died in Cove's Neck, Long Island, Cove Neck, up in Oyster Bay, Long Island, not far from here, just a few miles from here, where he had his mansion. He was also the governor of New York, too. He was the 33rd governor of New York. From, what was it, 1897 to 1898 for a year, he was the governor. So we can at least do a shave for Teddy, you know? Soap up with a Stallion, shave for Teddy. That's going to be our shave for today. Let's put that down. Clean up a little bit. Our cat's t-shirt on. A little soap now. That's okay. All right. We're going to heat this up with a little hot water so we don't hit it with a cold metal on the skin. And here we go. Very old blade. in a very old razor. I don't know if we're going to do 3 passes. It feels quite aggressive. You can see it has a little bit of blade exposure on the sides there, the dark blue sticking out. It's a strong, aggressive razor. Maybe 2 passes today. Maybe just 2. If we don't cut ourselves up too much. Yeah, this thing is cutting away. I wouldn't use this with like a 1 day's growth. Not with this blade anyway. This is powerful. This is an old-fashioned powerful shave. Teddy Roosevelt. He also won the Nobel Peace Prize. Teddy. Wow, let's see how we did with that. Yep. 1 more, I think. 1 more. A little more stallion. A little more. There we are. I think 1 more pass for our Saturday shave here in February, cold February, here in Long Island, after our Queen's breakfast. Dino's special, they call it. It had pancakes, eggs, sausage, delicious. Home fries. We ate it in Forest Hills, Queens. Now we came home. It was time for a shave. So. All right, let's do another pass with a blue Gillette, a King Blue Gillette, some hot water. Maybe we'll try to go against the grain. Here we go. Still making some nice audio feedback there. Some hot water. Let's take a look here. Yeah. So we go against the grain. And I think we're going to be real careful here in the mustache area. I don't think we're going to go totally against it. Because I think if I do, the septic will be out. So. We might just end up today with a damn fine shave, a DFS. Well, we might make it to somewhere in between, in like a BBS kind of middle ground kind of thing. But I don't feel like cutting myself up today. Teddy's watching. Not bad. Not bad at all. 2 passes. That's it. Let's call it a day. All right, we're going to rinse now. Some hot water. Ooh. That's hot. And now cold water. That's our rinse. Nice shave. Using our 1920s Gillette open comb with an old blade, a Gillette blue blade. That sold for 5 blade packs for 25 cents, I believe. Yes, 5 for 25. That's what they were. They were 5 for 25. People come and take one out, buy their blades. With their fancy schmancy case. Now you get plastic. Disposable, nothing like this anymore. But in Teddy's day, that's what everybody bought. All right, what's it time for? It's time for aftershave. What kind of aftershave can we use in honor of Teddy Roosevelt? Well, our good friends at Avon, back I think in the 70s. Look at that, there's Teddy. Hiya, Teddy. They made an aftershave, Avon Tywin's aftershave. Tywin, so there's a little bit of that Asian kind of scent to it. Let's open up the box. And let's take out from the box. Let's see what we have here. We have Teddy. He's also on Mount Rushmore. This is pretty much how he looks on Mount Rushmore, Teddy. Hi, Teddy. Hi, everyone. It's Teddy. Long Island guy. Past president, past governor. He was 60 years old when he passed, so around the time he made that speech in front, he's about my age when he made that speech, so he didn't live long. He lived about 3 years after that speech, so he's losing his head today. But let's see what we got. Nice, nice. That's nice stuff. It still kept its strength after all the years with Teddy watching over it. The Tywins from Avon. Thank you, Teddy. All right. Now it's time for our balm. So I think today we used a very strong razor with a very strong blade. Akko. I always use this when I do a heavy shave. Yagli Creme. Yagli Creme. This is one of the thickest aftershave balms that I have that I've seen so far. And I love Akko products. So this stuff is really, I mean, you compare this to like a Nivea or something, there's no comparison. It's a very watery balm. This is a very, very thick balm. This stuff here. This is what I use for a heavier shave. A light shave, I use something like a Nivea. But for a heavy shave, it calls for a little Yagli. And that's about it for our shave today. Thank you, Anthony Esposito, the Stallion. Thank you for your shave cream here, your shave soap, Crope. It's sort of like a very soft soap. I would call it sort of like a Crope. Got it from Pasteur's, and Anthony was there at our get together. He signed it for me, so we used that. We used Euchrin's Aquaphor as a pre-shave, and thank you, Gillette Truck, for coming apart, for bringing the blade to us. King Gillette, there he is. King Gillette brought us the blade. And Teddy, of course, we visited the spot where Teddy made that speech. And Teddy's with us for the shave. Former president, Mount Rushmore. Can't get much more famous than that. And Avon makes a nice Tywin's cologne aftershave. So that's it for our day today, February. beginning of February here in New York, cold, but we had a nice shave, and that's about it. So all the best to you. We'll see you for the next shave, and be well, stay well, and take care. All the best. Bye-bye.